Hey food friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a one-pot German sausage dinner using 2 different types of sausages and some inexpensive vegetables such as potatoes, carrots, and cabbage. This can be served without cabbage if you're not a cabbage lover, and I'll show you a version how to jazz it up with some fresh dill to make this very fragrant and herbaceous dinner that is so flavorful. I'll be using 7 of the outer leaves of a large head of green Savoy cabbage. Most people throw this out, but if you cook it long enough, it becomes tender and is just as delicious as the rest of the cabbage. I'll also be using 2 medium carrots, 5 medium potatoes, some onion and garlic, and a little bit of stock that I had in my fridge. I'm using a couple wieners and 3 of these Oktoberfest sausages. I had bought these on sale and froze them so I could use them at another time. I also got fresh dill on sale, so this will be featured in my recipe, and I just wanted to show you how large this cabbage is. I'll be able to make so many different items with it. In a deep skillet on medium heat, add a bit of olive oil, and I'm also using some bacon grease, but if you don't like this, you can use some lard, some butter, or just keep it simple with oil. Chop and add half a medium onion. While that's heating up, you can cut your carrots, peel them and wash them. Cut them however you like them. While that's cooking, finely chop a few cloves of garlic. In this case, I'm using 3. I've removed the hard stems from the cabbage leaves, and then I'm going to cut my cabbage leaves into bite-sized pieces. They don't have to be super small as it will wilt down. Mix everything together, lifting the carrots up from the base to encourage the cabbage to get heated and start wilting. While that all steams and cooks for a few minutes, I'm going to cut my Oktoberfest sausages in halves. I peeled and washed my potatoes, and these sausages were $8.99, but I got them for 50% off. In this recipe, I'm basically just using items from my freezer and whatever I have in the fridge. I tend to always have carrots and potatoes, and as it's winter, I do eat a lot of cabbage. I decided I wanted to cut these potatoes in half so they would cook faster. Add sea salt and a cup of chicken stock, and you'll notice mine is very gelatinous. This was homemade, so this is the real deal right there. Add some black pepper, and I'm also going to season this with some herbe de Provence, about 1 teaspoon. Add about a half cup of water, and then everything will start bubbling and cooking well together. Cover and cook for several minutes. Next, I want to add my wieners, and these are 2 frozen wieners I had in the fridge. They're just the large ones, so I'm kind of just going with whatever I have for this recipe. You can use any type of sausages you have, and this would still be a great one-pot sausage dinner. I added just a little bit more water. I kind of want a jus, but I don't need a lot of liquid as it's not a soup. This is just to let everything steam together. And I tested the potato and it wasn't ready, so I covered it and just cooked it a few more minutes until my potatoes were cooked. Potato is fork tender, carrot is fork tender, and cabbage is fork tender. And cabbage cooked in broth is so flavorful and so nutritious, and it's a perfect, inexpensive vegetable that will be able to make many dishes. Taste your jus. And this tastes delicious to me, so I'm going to serve up a plain version, and this is just for my daughter who is not a huge dill fan, so she'll get just a simplified version of this. Dill and cabbage was on sale, so that's why these are my star ingredients. And I'm adding 1.5 tablespoons of freshly chopped dill because I do like the flavor of dill, and so does my hubby. Mix this all together and turn off the heat. The dill doesn't need cooking, the heat will cook it through, and then it's time to taste this dilly version, and that's extra good to me. This is a very balanced meal. We have carbs, we have vegetables, we have protein, and it's super nutritious, and it uses a lot of inexpensive ingredients. If you're a fan of dill, you will absolutely love this dish. It has a very European flavor, and my family absolutely loved it. Give this recipe a try and go feed yourself. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Thanks for watching.